Hello, dear Libra. Welcome back. This is A from High Fives Tarot. This is your November 2022 Sun, Moon, Rising sign, and Venus love reading for the sign of Libra. Please take what resonates and leave what doesn't. If it doesn't resonate, that's okay. Perhaps next month's message is the one for you. But I've always believed in synchronicity, so there must be something in here that you need to hear today. Thank you for being here and welcome back. And speaking of, there's something in here that you need to hear today. The continuation of this reading is in the link in the description box below. One more oracle card for you. And you could scroll down at the end of the page through that link, and you can make your own 3-card spread. I suggest that you set an intention before you shuffle the deck so that you wouldn't find yourself reshuffling it until you get the answer that you need. The basic description will be given there to you, but if you are not yet sure about that or you need more interpretation, you could send me an email at tarot@highfiveshighfives.com and I will give you a basic interpretation for your reading for free. Yeah. So, past, present, and future. In the recent past, what is it that you may have left behind? I think this is Perseus, Danae and Perseus, who was destined to kill his father, and so the mother decided to leave the kingdom. I think this is connected with Oracle of Delphi. Decided to leave the kingdom so that she could give her son a new life, but eventually the oracle happened, and this kid, when he grew up, he killed the king. Anyway, what was it? There was, perhaps for some of you, you may have left a toxic situation behind, or you know that something is not right, and so it's time to leave. It's time to leave it behind. It's time to run away from it. It's time to find your own castle or find your own adventure. You know, you are in this Lollyland and it's supposed to be happy, but it's not really happy. I mean, for some of you, your friends are telling you, why are you leaving this situation? I could be connecting also with a Libra born individual who is on a divorce or leaving a partnership behind, or you may have left a partnership behind, or still in the process of divorce, or still contemplating about divorce. So you are in that situation of the burden. The burden is getting heavier by the day, and you are contemplating, or it crosses your mind right now, or in the recent past it has crossed your mind that it's time for you to leave the situation behind. It may not be for me, I still love this person, but it may be for my child, or it may be for the well-being, for my own soul, or my own sake. So some of your friends may be telling you, why are you leaving the situation behind? It's supposed to be happy. You have everything you need. You're so perfect. You're living a life that's so perfect. You have it all. You got it all together. But at least from your perspective, it's not how it is. I mean, people see you're living in this a castle of sweets, everything. Castle, a wonderland of lollipop, a wonderland of sweet things and perfection. But for you, it's toxic. It's not for you. It's not something that makes you happy. You have a different way of seeing happiness, and look at that. There is disruption of harmony around you, at least in the most recent past. Perhaps there could be a third party involved, a third person in the connection, not necessarily an affair, but could be the parents, or could be an ex. Work. Your partner could be very workaholic, and it strains the relationship. It strains sexy time. I mean, you could be dealing with a CEO as a partner, as a life partner. They're very busy at work, married to Elon Musk. And yeah, It feels like you are not, you kind of feel that you are not living up to how you don't see, you are not yourself anymore. When I say you're not yourself anymore, you could be seeing yourself as somebody who is very abundant, very giving, very not jealous, very receptive. But right now you are seeing yourself as this jealous, monstrous partner, jealous or monstrous girlfriend, and this is not how you want to be. You know that this is not who you are, and so that makes you think that this relationship is not bringing out the best in me, and so you have to move out of it. Could also be that a struggle with work-life balance. I mean, you could be the one who is the CEO, very focused on your career, and your partner, for some of you, this could be the situation. Your partner would want you to leave your career behind and start a family with them. And that is not something that you agree with. You know that that is not you. You are not that kind of person who you see yourself in the future, or perhaps you're overworked or drained and you have no time for sexy time, could be, and this puts a strain into the relationship. Very smothering. You're turning out to be that person who is very smothering, very not the person that you wish you could be in a relationship. Okay, let us get, and so for some of you, at least how this narrative is playing out, for some of you, you would stay in this relationship because you know that you would you think that staying in this quote-unquote wrong relationship would make the life of your child better, or perhaps would bring you the success that you want. But in the long run, you run the risk of losing yourself into it. I mean, being confused, being in a situation wherein you feel that you don't belong. This is Princess Kaguya. The Princess Kaguya is the is a daughter of the heavens who was discovered by a bamboo cutter inside a bamboo. Eventually, she has to she just feel like she's not human. I mean, she feels that she doesn't belong in the human world, and so it was revealed to her that she's actually a princess of the heavens, and so she was taken back to the heavens so that she could fulfill her life as a princess. So the moon is always a reminder, also, that wherever you are right now, you may feel that everything feels so dark, you feel so lost. Know that that the sun will shine tomorrow, and whatever it is that you're experiencing right now, it will soon pass. I mean, that sounds so cheesy, but in what ways, dear Libra, can you get in touch with your passion? What are you sacrificing in your life that putting your passion at risk? I mean, you could be chasing after a person when in fact you could actually chase for your dreams. I mean, you may be putting your dreams on the back burner just so you could please your partner. You could be in that situation, and as a result, you are being this monstrous girlfriend or boyfriend, and you know that you are not that person. That is one of the signs to reassess the relationship, when you are starting out to be the person that you know you are not. Okay, look at her. Another walking away, another running, escaping. You got it in reverse. Somebody here is not happy. Is not happy with a home life. Not happy perhaps with a marriage. Not happy with this with the situation. There could also be another person who is involved, a very charming person. Another person could be from your side or from your person too. Very passionate, a charmer. Could be the third person involved. Let me get some cards for Princess Kaguya. What is that moon card over there? Confusion, lost in translation, or perhaps a path, uncertainty, mystery. What is that mystery right there that lies on? Look at that. I asked for a clarification of the moon and you got another moon. I'm sorry, I'm having a hard time to focus. I'm losing my light already, but I hope you could still see me. The moon here speaks of uncertainty, mystery. What is it that you need to unearth? What is an aspect of yourself that longs to be witnessed by you? I mean, you may be having trouble, or you may be experiencing this roadblock, or you may be telling your friends that you're not happy with this marriage, but you should be also accountable with this. I mean, which aspects of yourself you think this is incompatibility, but which aspects of yourself have you not expressed? Which aspects of yourself have you repressed? I am picking up on the energy of repression here. Perhaps you have not spoken your truth, or perhaps you would be silent about it. I mean, not all people who, I mean, some people would say that being silent when the going gets tough show some class, but sometimes we don't realize that a person who is just not speaking their truth may be lying. I mean, how can you be honest with yourself? How could you be honest with the situation? Because you run the risk of hiding inside your shell, not speaking your truth, perhaps because you're avoiding conflict. But this could be one of the root causes why there is some sense of unhappiness, and you are projecting this to your person. I mean, in what ways can you speak with class and sass? Look at her. This is the Queen of Swords. In what ways can you be say things with class and sass? How can you be straightforward? How can you be honest? All of the cards in the future spread seems like an advice to me. Are you living in rose-colored glasses? What are you not telling? What are you not? How are you being honest with yourself, or dishonest with yourself? I mean, you run the risk of not gaining that clarity, or being in that, that groping in the dark, not knowing where to go, simply because you just keep your truth to yourself. You are having this narrative that is never true. I mean, I'm not saying that you are a liar. I'm just returning or giving you the question you could ask yourself. In what ways have you been lying? In what ways have you been dishonest? Not with your person, not necessarily with your person, but with yourself. What it is that you truly desire, and in what ways have you been saying yes to yourself? You could be repressing your truth, or not saying the truth because, I don't know, you want to preserve the relationship. But how are you actually you could be continuing to do that without actually thinking about how can you free yourself from it? How can you liberate yourself from it? I mean, are you sticking around for the money and then you are blaming that you are not happy for it? Didn't you come into this relationship? You signed up for that? Didn't you? I mean, I sounded like I'm blaming you as a friend, but your cards are showing mystery and uncertainty. How can you be uncertain about the situation when, I mean, you have to cross out everything before you assume something? I hope I'm making sense. This is the energy of possessiveness. wanting them all. You could be sticking around. You have this in reverse. And at the first part, I said that you may have left a situation behind, but for some of you, you may be contemplating, or perhaps you would stay all for the wrong reasons. Why are you staying? Are you staying in this connection with due respect to your own truth? Or are you staying it because you want everything? Perhaps you want the money, or perhaps you want the possessions, you want the conjugal property. Okay, so it's time for you to reflect on that. And how can you strike balance without actually losing yourself in the process? I mean, the queen there is losing herself. She wants it all. Okay. Red garden. This is stop and smell the roses. How can you see beauty all around you? How can you find beauty with where you are at this moment? You are exploring a terrain that may be unknown to you. In what ways can you rediscover? In what ways can you rediscover this plane? And in what ways can you appreciate the beauty around you? How can you be grateful? Be grateful for the flowers, the beauty that you see around you. How can you seek or to notice the simple pleasures of life that you have right now? I mean, do you really want to have more? Or would you like to try gratitude and finding the beauty with what you already have in your life right now? Okay, so I guess I would have to leave it at that, dear Libra. I want to thank you for being here. Continuation of this reading is in the link in the description box below. Sorry for getting dark, and I hope I could still see you next time. Thank you for being here, and my name is A. See you soon. Bye.